What's up, guys? Boy here. Today we're going to be doing another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Pakistani fantasy bowie knife. Let's begin. Like another particular piece out there, the Pakistani dagger. Yep, it has the very much same traits as it is. Basically leather sheath, with the pattern and everything all around. Yeah, and of course the brass, brass out there, and maybe having like a little, rat tail tang attached onto it. So the sheath wise, it's not the best. I think I've seen better days with this sheath up there. So sheath wise is basically made of leather, sewn in all around, with a couple snap-on buttons out there. Well, this one's falling apart out there, unfortunately. So I'm not gonna harp on that whole thing. Yeah, because it could snap off the button, but I think that was like rusted out there. This one's not in a terrible shape out there. This one looks like it's about to fall off out there, with another button out there, and you can actually just move that all around. In the back, of course, the belt loop to put it on so you can wear it. Can actually, two secured buttons out there that you can actually move these two around, and of course basically sewn all around. Now this guy itself, okay, so you got the pommel, the guard. Unfortunately, I don't see anything to like disassemble the thing out there. Okay. Of course, you got on the pommel, you can actually put a paracord on there if you want to. Of course, you got the guard, the handle. I think it's actually furniture wood. Of course, now I get to the blade itself. Now the blade is basically curved, kind of like a kukri out there. I know there's another variant out there, which it has like a hole out there, and not the one I have, which is the serrated edge. There's a little hole in there. Yes, there's a hole in there. Yeah, kinda. Let me show you a comparison between this guy and this guy. Yes, I'm actually comparing it to it. Basically, kind of a bit more. Unlike this guy, the Hellion, this guy is basically a little smaller, but, it basically is. I think that's a terrible comparison, but you know what I'm talking about. And I could definitely see the whole bowie knife out there, because, well, this whole area, which, pretty goofy over that. My best bet on the steel is, well, stainless steel, you can all know. So, size length out there. Okay, size length is 12 inches. Meanwhile, the handle is 5 inches. Well, the overall size is 17 inches. So, let's test this guy out. So the results out there is, look at that. That's a pretty devastating cut from it. So you could probably note that one. But for the bottle itself, which I actually thought it wouldn't work, well, surprise, it actually did. So that actually did, well, there is a little bit of hair holding. So not really like a clean cut from that, as you could definitely know from that. But then we get to the harder plastic too, which it actually did pretty good. I mean, that's actually gotten into a pretty good clean cut. Well, except for that area, but everything else was pretty good. And then we get to, of course, the chopping segment, where it didn't actually even chop at all. I mean, it actually just, I think because I somehow wasn't strong enough, it actually just, like, pushes inside. It only got, like, a small cut like that here. And I did the same thing by this one here, but that's, like, a pretty tiny cut. Like, you can barely can see it here. But this one, on the other hand, actually didn't cut through it. So I guess that's an ultimate fail on that one. So I'm giving the Pakistani Fantasy Bowie knife an astounding of a 7 out of 10. Yeah, despite of actually having kind of that rat tail tang, and he actually being a little weird looking like that. Yeah, that's what's really weird to deal with. But everything else, it's a pretty decent Bowie knife, but again, I probably would recommend better Bowie knives than this one. Like, if I have this, okay, sure enough, I'll have that. But when it comes to more of, like, better knives, I probably would pick those. But this will be subsided, or basically being okay for that. So that wraps up of the Pakistan Fantasy Bowie knife. I'm Boy, and I'm signing out. I'll see you guys next time.